Hello, this is Master347. Set for the exciting playthrough of 5 and 3 houses. And last time, I went through a path that seemed pretty simple, the Chord of Sorrow. However, there was a casualty. Jeralts, the main character's father, passed away. And the worst part is, even when we run town, we rewinded time, he still died. It was like they knew it was going to happen. Yeah. So yes, very sad indeed. But we must move on. So now we begin with chapter 10. And again, as usual, I'll be doing some exploration, and then probably do most of the stuff off screen at this point, because it's pretty self-explanatory. I was going to try and get some more social links as well. Social links, I mean support. This is Persona. So, yeah.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fogland. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
But yeah, durability wise, yeah, I mean not durability, paralogue wise, I don't think there are any other paralogues so far that I can think of. Maybe I've always done the more paralogues now for the other game. But I'm still going to try and get as many supports as possible. At least a C rank, or at least a B or C rank, depending. So I'm not going to do Raphael now, he has a B rank, so I'm not going to do it any further. Oh, it sounds like Raphael wants to join Master Moon's house. Will you hear them out? Oh, right. Excellent. There's a 25% chance this will happen. It actually didn't happen while I was skipping through. This is fantastic. Like, if you ever need a B rank, there's a 25% chance that person will join your house. Oh, I'm so glad I got to see this, but yes. If you say no...
Good to see you, Professor. Rare for you to come talk to me.
So, as I was saying, yeah, but yeah, like I said, if you get a B rank, there's a chance that they will join your house. And I didn't have all the statistics yet. Like, I don't have nearly as much skill in heavy armor. This is fantastic. So this is proof that this is correct. Get used to B rank support of your characters and pray that some of them will join you.
I'd love it if you could teach me more about training and stuff like that. I know that ain't easy with me stuck in a different class and all. Why don't you put me in your class?
So, say invite to join your house, definitely.
Really? I was only kidding around. But if you're offering, I won't say no. You better not go easy on me. You gotta toughen me up if I'm gonna become a proper knight.
Raphael joined your house. Bingo.
What are you doing at this hour? Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping. I must admit that I approve.
Professor, we must remain quiet.
I see. The Flame Emperor and Monica. And the mage who rescued Monica.
I don't know, but if we keep listening, we might be able to find out.
An unexpected chance to hear their plans. Patience, patience. Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need. All for a purpose.
I've got you. Finally. If we don't act now, we'll miss our chance.
Even if someone has overheard us, there is nothing they can do. There have always been rats in the walls, and there always will be.
No. The dagger. No, never mind. It couldn't possibly be so. Professor, those are the ones we must destroy. They're the bastards who killed my family, and Jeralt. For now, let's return to the monastery and regroup. As for the Flame Emperor's dagger, I'll hold on to it for the time being.
Oh, it's Ingrid's birthday. It's a tea party. Yep, she's one of our group, so might as well. Let's have a quick look, see then. What's her favourite tea? Her favourite is... Do I have it down in the notes? Mint tea. I've got mint leaves. Does that mean by mint tea? I guess I'll try that then. Okay. What's what Ingrid like and dislikes? Chivalry, food, meat, horses and knights. Ah yes. I did it. Sorry you heard that. That was the ice cream truck. I had the window because it was boiling hot. Okay, let's try mint leaves.
Thank you for inviting me. What a nice aroma. I really enjoy this tea. Thank you. It's a bit hot.
Let's say again, chivalry, food, meat, horses and knights.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
There we are. Cute monks. Yeah, that's definitely not her cup of tea.
Yes.
Yeah. That's these obvious. Trading partners. Let's see.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
There we are. Wow, nice.
It's warm around the monastery, and the soil is rich. Honestly, I'm envious.
Chat, sigh, nod.
Yes, I agree.
There we are. Perfect tea. Boom. Okay,
Yes.
What gift does she like? Oh, Legends of Chivalry. Yep.
Is this for me? Thank you.
There we are. There. I managed to get motivation up too, so that was the other reason.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
So there we go. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't like the tea most of the time. Not just for social, but also because your charm increases. Means you can affect your gambits. So right. Raphael's in our party permanently. But yes. Ah, that is depressing. Did you see that? It's so sad. Oh, some support. With who? Ah, we got one with Ingrid. That's nice. I'll do that afterwards once I've done anything else. Oh, hello. What's this? Rare monster sighting? Ugh, hunt for the killer. But alright, yep, we're actually just going to go straight and explore for a bit. Yep, remember always explore once per month. For any quests and stuff.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you. Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
Look through Joe coming into his quarters. Chamber of the Foreign Knights. Ah, that's the main one. Yep, it did say look through his quarters, so yeah, let's do that. Queen of the Crop. Ah, okay, something to prove. Ah, that's the new one right there. It's just that one? Huh. Ooh, an owl feather. Nice. Owl feathers are great. They're universal, as in anyone can get them. That's pretty good. Oh, oops. Ah, and some more lost items and stuff.
Do you have time for a request?
Egyptian Empire, Imperial Guards are looking for someone to train with. They're said to be Queen of the Crop, but I'm certain you can hold your own. Oh, okay then. Yep.
I trained with Geralt just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
Yep. And the sad music's been throughout the entire situation. Again, I'm going to talk to everyone else off screen, but I'm just going to focus mostly on the main mission. This is going to be pretty short. I will try to get some others to get promoted as well. I have quite a bit of money with me, so I can buy enough items. Okay, but let's have a look through here.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
A small lead bag, and inside it,
That
a
ring.
ring.
I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Jeralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special. He also said that you...
So I guess that was it. Still sad though. Sad indeed. Is that it? It's almost missions now. I guess that's probably a good reason why I do those paralogs earlier. Doing all last minute would be dumb, especially when you need to do some last minute training or something. Whoa! We're doing a lot of stuff right today. There isn't as much stuff right here last time. Yeah, that's why it's a good look around too, because you might get some items in general which you can get or use.
Oh,
So it's pretty sweet.
Right.
Is that really all there was? There's no other quests? I guess not. Well, okay, well I'm going to start talking to everyone off screen then. If something does appear that seems important or whatever, then I will just show it off then. So I'll see you guys then. Maybe there might be a quest that pops up or something. But if it was, I can just edit that in. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. I've got quite a few conversations, including a B with Hilda. Considering leveling up actors a bit, I think if I get her to B rank and then have a sort of conversation with her, I might be able to recruit her. Maybe. But bit to everyone else first.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly. Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy. That sounds more than a little exhausting. I think I'll stay in. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. And yet you can wield one of the hero's relics. You're like a hero in some silly legend. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, Professor. Will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can. Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Alright. I haven't returned all the lost items yet either. There's quite a few lost items I need to get through. But I'm going to do the rest of these supports and then pretty much do the rest of the lost items. Alright, any of the supports, then I'm going to show that off. I should have done lost items first. And doesn't matter.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, You didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Professor! Hey, Professor, what's going on? A suspicious man? Where? Oh, is that him? What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him! Keep watch? It's so boring. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good, and my instincts are never wrong. Come on, let's get him before he has a chance to strike! There's no time to calm down. I'm just gonna... Oh no. The path he's walking down leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere near those kids.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Great. So I was...
But, because of your actions, that is all we know. There is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm. If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime? Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
Alright, let's go to this one next.
What the?
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening! Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really. You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts. Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others, and I've always appreciated that. Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Hey!
Okay.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you? The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly. Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander? Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman. What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Ugh. Okay. Maybe there's another C rank as he can get, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Alright then. Wait a second, I just need to do something quick. It's a bit dark in here. Yeah, so I do have a bit of an idea. Basically, remember that your support levels can affect your skills. Well, it's true, if I get Hilda up to B, there's a chance she might join me automatically. But since I already have a C in axes and stuff, and they're good in strength, I was thinking at the moment I get to B, and then I try and recruit her, and then I talk to her, I might be able to recruit her instantly. That's my idea anyway. So I'm going to see if that works. That could be the other good reason to get to B. Because it doesn't erase your suspicions that much.
Professor. Hey, Professor. There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy, huh? Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told. Maybe they think, I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck. Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right? Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me. So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines. Aw, come on, please. How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city. Everyone would be jealous, you know? They'd all love to spend time with me. Okay, just think on it.
There we are. The only support I've got left is these two right here. They haven't gotten lit up yet, but well, soon enough. But okay, now I'm going to try that out. So Hilda is around here. So I've got her to B rank now. I'm going to try to see if that will let me recruit her now. Again, I don't know if this will be definite, but I'm going to try it out. Now I've got her to B.
Dear Goddess.
There she is.
Professor,
Yeah, let's try again.
Professor, I saw you looking at me. I know what that look means. You want to add me to your class? Just kidding. But if you did invite me to join, I'd consider it.
Invite? Oh, it works! Yes! Because I already have a C rank in axes. Yep, let's do it.
Oh, you really have taken a shine to me. I hope I can live up to your expectations. I look forward to learning from you.
Nice.
There is no one. I do not. If there is any.
So, we're going to try mission assistance because he actually has a exclusive paralogue, actually, just him. So, try to get him to B rank would be useful. So, having him would be a good idea.
Indeed.
I don't think I can recruit him yet, though.
It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. It's a shame I am not in your class.
So, yeah. Charm and reason. Yeah. So, I don't know more enough charm, but my reason is very good. So, yeah. If I look at my roster with me, my reason is pretty low actually. It's yeah, it's E, like almost non-existent. So yeah. Got tons of charm though, so that would be the problem. But alright, I'll be back once I spent the last of my point, and then basically just usual lectures and stuff and all the usual. So I'll see you guys then. Also, like, you're trying to get everyone's motivation a bit up high with some item items, so that way they can learn more in class. But that as well. Alright, I am back. Unlike the few supports where I'm trying to pick up lost items, some lost items I can't give away because the professors which are supposed to be there, well, aren't. Mostly because they're on other missions, but yeah, I guess I'll do in the next chapter. As long as you picked up a lost item, then that's the important part. So yeah, let's do these rolling supports, and then just carry on. So the last time I'm getting to the point where I won't do so many supports anymore. Probably. So yeah, as many as I can.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy, whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one. Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Alright. And you managed to get a Professor to B rank too. I think it's because I managed to return a lost item, so that was nice. So yeah, finding lost items and returning them to Professors. You're gonna read, and then you can only really do this on the when you're exploring. So that's why I never urge to explore.
Professor? Professor, a pleasure to see you. I was here for confessional. Confessing my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too? I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you? Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me? Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks. I knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this beautiful. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality? A girl can tell a lie when she hears one. You think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws? Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now, you'll make me blush.
Alright. And that's enough for... wait a minute. I might do support one, mate.
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat. We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so... delicately. Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. No matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need, but I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry, I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot. He held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Nice. Alright then. Okay, I think with that we'll call it a day. But yeah, if I haven't unlocked any more paralogs in the next part, then I might do a lot more stuff just off screen stuff. Because there's really no point really in showing off anymore, because that's usually the only reason I do. I may have done nearly all the paralogs at this part of the game. Or maybe this won't be available until the next chapter. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for now. Oh, yep, I'll be back once I instruct Manny. So I'll see you guys then. I'm also going to change my goals around a bit to make it easier to level up certain skills. Oh, you're curious to know how Grindy is doing. Go for a visit? Yes.
Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid, are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. A marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well. Which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Oh, nice. Motivation increased.
Lend me your power.
Let's take care of it quickly.
Here's the result.
I can do better now.
Oh yeah, getting ahead.
I suppose it's working.
Yeah, so I changed the things around a bit. For instance, I may need to have some horses, so I decided to switch him to a bit of the horse, so that way he can level up a bit. Just in case, and all that. Oh. St. Aaron's due today. There'll be a lane beside the cathedral. Will you participate? Yes.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
Practice yields results.
It's Ria's birthday. Oh wow. Would you like to buy flowers to celebrate? Okay.
I am grateful.
Didn't let me invite to tea though, which is odd. Hey, looks like we do have a few battles. Let's see what we unlocked. Dividing the world. Oh, because I got Hilda. Whoa. 19? Wow. Whoa. Okay then. Battle in the desert? That was even higher level too. Well, okay then. So, oh wait, I don't have any more supports? No, I don't. Alright, it's fine. Okay, so next time we'll be doing that one. I guess, good thing I got Hilda on there. Wow, I didn't think I'd have a paralogue. So off screen I will do a paralogue as usual. I mean, off screen I will actually do that where battle, because I only got one of those, and I have more than enough time to like do those other missions. So I might do that where battle. I might get a lot of stuff out of it too. So I figured I might as well. So yes, quite a bit today. Sorry, I didn't like I wasn't doing that much. Yeah, it wasn't really that much going on. It was only like one mission with the quest, and it was just these two. And this is just doing battles. Yeah, there was no other missions at all. Even check the board, so yeah, nothing you can do about that. You think of that ring though, which is a bit interesting. Is that like an inventory? Oh, whoops, wrong. No, it must be a key item. Still pretty cool. So I guess that's technically missable at some point. But yeah, next time I will be doing that, I'll be doing that mission over there then. I guess if I didn't recruit her, then that one would be available. So, okay. Or maybe if I just had her in my party, like, you know, like, mission assistants, that might work as well. But with that, is Mass in 347, Gamer Advice Arbitrary Platformer. Stay classy.